It's Week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Chiefs and the Commanders next on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game. Stayed in the face of the...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
A confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. From the 35, here's second down and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now it's Mahomes again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
The Chiefs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind and the best.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Second and long.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Sullivan. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one, but incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Going right back to Dotson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. The 37-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
It's the fullback
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead.
And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Mahomes to throw.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Complete, it's Dotson.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Patterson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
KC's offense ready to take over.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 42-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's
17-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am go ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin up in the Steel City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. Tajay Spears, a touchdown run in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
That's complete to Sharp. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 23.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
3rd and 3.
Now back to throw.
is running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man Sharp, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead out in front at 13-12. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're back now in KC.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. It's Terry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now Mahomes.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sullivan. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, and someone jumped.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now,
and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the Washington offense heading out. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. escaping the pressure run. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
For Kidder here, it's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
There's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Mahomes.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Mahomes. Finding Samuel. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes.
That's complete to Sharp. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Mahomes will throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 quarters not enough. For all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Terry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back to throw.
Finding room in midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Terry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Patterson's kick is good,
and they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Mahomes.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better.
Mahomes to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. A great game, partner. Spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
so for the Chiefs, they climb back to 500.